How's it going, guys? Today we're gonna do some Hearthstone videos. Um, it's gonna be a tutorial video explaining the basics of the game, explaining the class system, explaining hero powers and all that stuff. So if you feel like watching that and you need some basic understanding of the game, stay tuned. So first of all, I'm just gonna explain the overlay. We have play, which is just playing against opponents. Solo adventures, you play against a computer. Arena, you make decks from cards, so you would get 3 cards, and then you'd pick one, and then you get another 3 cards, and you pick one until you make your whole entire deck. You got Tavern Brawl, which you can only play once you're level 20, I think, with a class, and it's just a weekly thing. It's really fun. The challenge changes every week. You get a pack if you win a game. You have shop where you can buy things. Your quests. So right now I have 3 quests I need to do. Shows you your rank, the wins you have in arena. Shows you everything really. And you get gold, which gold can be used to buy packs. Or if you save up enough, you could use it to buy expansions. Open packs, self-explanatory. And collection is where you craft decks and stuff. So these are the decks I have right now, and then these are all the cards. So yeah, that's basically that. You have crafting, which means you could craft cards. Like, I have disenchantment craft. I can disenchant some cards right now because I have extras of them, and I'll get a bit more. So let's say I wanted to get, not hunter, because I basically crafted most hunter cards. Let's say I want a mage card. I want effigy. It costs 100 mana dust to craft. I click create, I have it. And then you have this. I don't really want effigy though, so I'll just undo it. Undo only works if you don't leave the screen. If you leave the screen, then it'll count you have the card already. You could have played it in a deck and then you get it for half the cost. So let's get back on track here. So then we're gonna go to solo adventures just so I can show a little game and like explain the game and stuff. So these are my decks. I'm gonna be playing as my custom mage deck, which is just Yogg-Saron Mage. Yogg-Saron's this really fun card. It's a deck that we just built around it. So these are all the classes you could play. You have Mage, Hunter, Warrior, Shaman, Druid, Priest, Rogue, Paladin, and Warlock. Each of them have their own deck archetypes, basically just made by people, because it's what works, and they go along pretty well with their hero powers. Hero powers are little, like, I'd say spells, or abilities that each class has, and they're specific for that class. There are cards that let you change your hero power and let you take other hero powers, but yeah. Today we're going to be, for the example, we're going to be playing against a hunter. So hunter is known for going face a lot, which face is just hitting the portrait, the little hero portrait. If you hit face, if you hear anyone say, "Oh, that's a face deck," it just means that it's gonna go face. It's gonna hit the portrait.
Let the hunt begin.
So this is actually a really good hand. I don't think I'm gonna change any of this. But see right here, it lets you keep or replace cards. So if I want to, I could click this card, it gets replaced, and I draw another card from the deck. This is when statistics gets involved, and if you really want to up your chances of getting a card, you drop all your cards and you get more cards and stuff. And then if you really do the math, you could see what your stats are to get the cards. There are also programs that help you do this. If you go first, you get 3 cards, and you draw another card, so you get 4 cards in total. If you go second, you get 4 cards and a coin, which gives you a mana crystal for 1 turn. That's basically just this person that goes second's way of catching up, because if that doesn't exist, going first would always be way better than going second. It still is. There's statistics on it. So, starting things off, see here, this is our hero power. Our hero power is deal 1 damage to a random hero. Deal 1 damage to whatever you want. Hunter has steady shot, which is deal 2 damage to your enemy hero. That's really good if you just want to lower their health. That's why Hunter's so good at making face decks. You get a bunch of charge minions that can attack when they're played and just rush down your opponent. Here we have mana crystals. Every turn you get a new mana crystal until turn 10, which that's your max. You can have 10 mana crystals. Every card you have has a mana cost. So right now I could only play Arcane Missiles, it's a 1-drop. which deal 3 damage split randomly among enemies. And that's not that good right now because there's only one enemy that would be dealing 3 damage face. You could use that for better things. Then we have minions, which minions have attack and health, and some of them have abilities. Most of the ones in this deck have abilities, so let me just explain this. I'm going to play this card this turn, the Cold Sorcerer. It costs 2 mana and has the effect +1 spell damage, and after you cast the spell, give +1/+1 to your Cthulhu. Cthulhu's this card that was released in the last expansion, Whispers of the Old Gods, that is just, you get it if you play Hearthstone basically in the last 3 months. I'm not sure if you can get it anymore. I don't think so. But if you play this game, if you would have played this game before, you would have Cthulhu. I think you could still craft Cthulhu, but that costs a lot of gold. Not gold, what am I saying? Dust. Because Cthulhu's a legendary. So, the thing is, it has 3 health, 3 attack, and 2 health. We're gonna play it next turn. If he plays a minion, we're gonna Arcane Missiles, probably kill the minion, and also deal some face damage. Okay. See, that was a really bad play by the AI there. They shouldn't have done that. He just coined for no reason and then used his hero power. He was at 2 mana. He should have just used the hero power end of the turn. I don't know why the AI coined. So, since this is happening, I think I'm just going to go face. Try to kill him as quickly as possible. I'm going to play another one of these though. And activate the missiles. That's going to deal 5 damage. It originally deals 3, but since you have 2 minions that give +1 spell damage, 3 + 2, and that's 5. So each hero has 30 health. Heroes like Warrior can basically upgrade their health and get more and more and more. And that's why Control Warrior so played. It's played so much. It's because they could go over the 30 health cap. Armor is basically just health, but it's just way better because it doesn't get affected by some cards. And yeah. So okay, finally he played a minion. We can explain what happens. So when I first started playing Hearthstone myself, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh player, so I thought I had to punch the other minion. Little did I know I could just go face. So that's one thing. There are cards in this game with taunt. Taunt makes you hit that card. You can't go and punch the opponent unless you hit that card. This card doesn't have taunt, so I don't actually have to kill it if I don't want to. This is pretty self-explanatory, but for anyone that still has questions about this, if I were to run my Cold Sorcerer with 3 damage and 2 health into the Raid Leader with 2 damage and 2 health, then they would both die. It doesn't matter about the damage, it matters about the health. So 2 - 2, 0, both die. 2 - 3, -1, he dies. Simple math. That's actually not a good play for me right now, so I'm going to play Disciple of Cthulhu, which lets me deal 2 damage and give +2/+2 to my Cthulhu. So I'm creating a board here, dealing consistent damage to my opponent. And see how we keep on getting mana crystals? You never really want to end a turn and not have wasted all your mana crystals if you can and it's productive. So here I wouldn't want to end my turn because I could still fireball and get more damage off. Or if I wanted to, I could play Sorcerer's Apprentice. But it's not always amazing to fill up your board because there are some classes that have board clears, which are just spells that deal lots of damage in an AoE. Mage has one called Flame Strike that deals 4 damage to all enemy minions. It costs 7 mana though. So here I actually would just play my minions and try to kill him before he plays it. So here I'm just gonna ping and end my turn. The AI is really bad in this game, so sorry for no action here. So I'm gonna try to hold out until I can play Yogg, because that's just gonna be fun. So I'm just gonna go like this. Apply damage. Ping and my turn. I said you shouldn't do this, but I'm pretty sure you have the basic understanding of the game now. And I just really want to play Yogg-Saron. So I'm gonna consistently trade into stuff and make my cards strong. Oh, this is another thing I should probably explain. So each card has a rarity. See that little gem in the middle of the card? It's white. That means the card's common. Since the card's common, that means that you'll probably find it more in packs. The orange gem in the middle means it's legendary, meaning it's very hard to find in packs. And some legendaries, like Elise, they're specific to adventures that you need to pay for. So let's see another. Do I have a rare card? Yeah, here's a rare card. Rare is blue, and then mythical, which is one below legendary and one above rare, is purple. And if you want to craft them, each of them have higher craft costs.
Sparkle.
I don't remember them off the top of my head right now, but yeah. Legendaries are usually pretty strong. You can only have one of them in your deck at a time. So he's playing Core Rager right now, which I probably should be kind of scared of, because if I play Yogg and he hits face with the Core Rager, then I'm in a bad place. So I'm just gonna do this, trade in. But yeah, by no means am I saying this is a good thing to do. I just really want to play Yogg-Saron right now. Hopefully they get some really cool spells. So I'm just trading in consistently here, hoping he shows off some spells and stuff. Oh look, this is another hit. The other legendary. I have Cthulhu. Cthulhu's really strong. It's Battle Cry. Deal damage equal to this minion's attack, split randomly among enemies. That's really strong. That means you're playing a 10 mana cost card, 16/16 worth of stats, and he deals 16 damage randomly. That's just really good. When you originally play him, he's a 6/6, which isn't as good. But if you think about it, it's still pretty good. You're dealing, if you get to attack him with him, you end up dealing a total of 12 damage to your enemy, or your enemy's board. That's really good. Sylvanas is also a really good card. She's also another legendary I have. It's Death Rattle. Take control of an enemy minion. It might not seem very good, but trust me, because you play this later on in the game, your opponent wants to play a strong minion, you trade into it, and then that strong minion's all of a sudden yours. Okay, so now we can play Yogg. Hopefully Yogg doesn't screw us over and we don't lose. Oh yeah, I didn't explain what Yogg does. Yogg plays a random spell for each spell you've chosen. So he's just gonna play a bunch of spells right now. I really want him to just kill the opponent. Yogg could be really good for you, really bad. He's just that type of card.
Let none survive.
So I hadn't played much spells that game, so we're not gonna get much. But see how he did this? He just gave us +2/+2. That's a 9 mana cost card. Is it 9 mana? I'm not sure. It's either 9 or 10. But see, we just won next game. We won this game. There's no way we're gonna lose. We trade in. See, look, we have this now. The only way we wouldn't have been able to win is if we would have gotten the raid leader. But that doesn't even matter anymore because we got Flame Strike. But just to end him off rightfully, I'm gonna play Cthulhu, which no matter what happens is gonna kill him. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you're completely new to Hearthstone, wanted to see if it was any fun, wanted to see if it was good. Hope it helped you guys out. If you want more content like this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. And that's all for today, guys. So thank you. Peace.